Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to an epic video, if I do say so myself. I feel like we need to adjust as usual. Is that any better? Probably not. But hi, hello, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a highly requested video that I've never done. People do these all the time, I've somehow never done one. It's an Amazon favorites. I wanted to do this now with the holidays coming up, even though I don't think any of these are necessarily like incredible gift ideas, but you never know. And I have so much stuff and all over the board, so I've separated it into categories. I feel like I'm the queen of categories always. We've got like wellness slash self-care. I have some nail things, some DIY things, home stuff, tech stuff, kitchen stuff. I will say there's kind of going to be a part 2 to this because I am working on an organization favorites video as I've been like reorganizing a ton around my house. I have to sneeze. Woo! And I've found a lot of good things, so that will be coming probably next month. We're taking a break from spooky content today to do this, but that will kind of be a part 2 because a lot of that stuff is from Amazon, but not all of it. I have some books, just random stuff. So let me also say, going through my Amazon list of everything I've ever purchased was very like humbling. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. I've bought a lot of weird things, but these are my favorite of the weird things that I've purchased. Starting off with the wellness category, I freaking love these. These are the Gentle Steam Eye Masks. These are from Meg Rhythm. To be fair, these were sent to me, but I have purchased them on Amazon as well. But I love these for a plethora of things. So basically, they're these like paper eye masks. Like the second you take them out of the little package here, something ignites and they warm up and they get so nice and warm, and it really does feel incredible on your eyes. I use these at home if I'm having like a sinus headache or something. I always travel with them if I want to wear them on the plane. You look insane, but it's nice and relaxing. Also, like it, you know, works as an eye mask if you want to sleep on the plane. I use this in hotels if I'm having trouble sleeping. Like, I just love these. These are the lavender scented ones. They do have non-scented ones as well, but it's an added layer of relaxation. But these are incredible. I should also say one of the like highly requested things for me to do is create an Amazon, what is it, storefront? You know, the Amazon store things, which I haven't done at the moment I'm filming this, but I'm hoping to get my shiz together by the time I post this and do it. But we'll see. We'll see if I do it. Check the links below to see if it's there. But it is top of my like big to-do list, that and to organize my YouTube playlists. Something else I use all the time is this, and it's kind of like dirty. I don't know if I can wash it. I don't even know what you would call this. It's like a weighted thing you can heat up in the microwave and you can wear it over your neck, on your shoulders. I love it because it's kind of the perfect shape to wrap around my like period cramp area or my lower back if I'm having knee pain. Like, this thing is just so versatile. I like that if I am having back pain, I can kind of like put it in my chair and it can run up my spine. I just really like the shape of this. I think it was supposed to be lavender scented, but to me when you warm it up it just smells like oatmeal. But you just throw this in the microwave for like a minute and a half, and you use it, and it's incredible. I use this all the time, all the time. These I bought during pregnancy, and it is like frozen and cold, so take a good look at it. But these I bought during pregnancy. I had SBD, which is like your pelvis basically falls apart, and it was extremely painful, and I ordered this shape so that I could essentially like use it as a pad. Not as a pad, oh my goodness. That's the shape it's going in. So it's starting like at my pubic bone and kind of going down because just that whole area was painful. And I would just like, you know, sit on top of it. They've been washed, don't worry. But also you could just like lay it across your pelvis bone. I use these all the time now on my knees. My knees bother me a lot since having a baby. Again, I love the shape of them, that you can bend them. I just wrap it up in like a little hand towel and then ice wherever I need. Again, good for like over your shoulder. I just like this shape compared to other shapes. So, and it comes in a pack of 2. And it goes without saying, I will have all of this linked down below in their respective categories. This I ordered during my first trimester, which let me tell you, going through my first trimester orders was like a little, like I just wanted to give myself a hug. I was trying everything to not be nauseous. I ordered like one of those bands that zaps you. It didn't work for me, so I returned it. The other like seasickness bands. All I wanted that helped with my nausea at one point, which now I can't even like look at them, was blue Jolly Ranchers. I ordered a bag of those. Like, it just brought back the memes. But I ordered this during my first trimester, not even knowing how much I would need it in my third trimester, because I didn't even think it would be pregnancy related. When I was pregnant, I was rewatching through the Kardashians. My first trimester, when I was like bedridden, for some reason, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch all the Kardashians again. And in one of the episodes, Kim talks about how she has like finger arthritis from tweeting so much, and she has this finger massager, and I was like, let me order that right now. And I ordered it without knowing how bad your hands and your fingers hurt at the end of pregnancy, so this really came in clutch. But I also just use it all the time. So it just is this little apparatus thing. You stick your finger in there and then you just rub it down. You can push it all the way down for your palm. It feels incredible. So if I'm having any hand pain, joint pain, I am already old and like I can tell when it's raining outside by my joints. It also has this like wheel on the back for your palm or your wrist. This thing is handy, and I think it was like $9. I leave it in my bedside table for, I don't know, when I need a finger massage. And then last for wellness, and you'll have to excuse all its hard water spots, is my scalp brush. I've had this thing for years. It is just made out of like silicone, I guess, whatever. But it's got these like spikes. They don't hurt at all. It actually feels really, really good. And I just use this to work in my shampoo. I do use my hands first, but then I'll go in with this and just get like a really good clean. I only wash my hair once a week. I have trained it to last for a whole week. So when I do wash it, I want to make sure I give it a really good cleanse. Sometimes I double shampoo if I repeat. I lather, rinse, and repeat if I feel like I need it. And I've tried other ones. This one is my very favorite. So hopefully it's still available and I can, you know, link it. I also suffer from either dandruff or eczema. I just have like a dry, flaky scalp, and this really helps to like slough off any dead skin, any dry skin. And just, I start with like the cleanest hair and scalp possible. So I love this thing. It also, I think, stimulates hair growth if you're into that. I'm not, but if you are. Okay, that's it for wellness. I have a couple of nail favorites. I do want to say I didn't include any beauty favorites because I don't really order anything that's like only can be found on Amazon. Like sometimes I'll order my face wipes or my concealer, but it's like that can be found anywhere. I try to just like keep it to things that like I genuinely just typed in on Amazon and found there. So I deal with a lot of nail polish. I get sent a lot of nail polish and I like to swatch said nail polish. So I order these nail polish swatch sticks. They come with a little ring, you can hook them up. I think this is mostly for like if you're a nail salon and you want to like showcase the colors you have. I used to buy the nail swatch wheels, which works too, but I like that I can like literally just like hold this up to my finger. Works for videos if I'm trying to show you a swatch of something that's not currently on my nails. And so I order these on Amazon. I think you get like a bag of 100 for $5. They're very inexpensive and I use them not all the time, but if there's a new polish or if there's like a combo I'm wanting to try before I actually put it on my nails, I use swatch sticks. I have a lot of old nail polish that can use some nail polish thinner, so I have exactly that. I'm sure you can get this other places. I don't think it's something that's like very readily available, like at Ulta or anything like that, but it's nail polish thinner and it works like a charm. You just put, it says 2 to 3 drops. I use way more than that because I find that 2 to 3 drops doesn't work. You shake it up, put your drops in, you kind of let the polish sit for a minute, shake it up a little bit, and it really does work. I just used it on my Orange You Fantastic glitter nail polish that I use every Halloween, and it works so well. So if you have that problem with some old nail polishes, this will help you. And I think it's like $9. I rarely do my nails at home, and if I am gonna do my nails at home, I'm rarely going to do a design, but during the pandemic, I did order these for some polka dot nails and I really like them. So it's this like set of 5, you get these dotting tools and you get 10 different sizes because they're double-sided. And I just think they're super easy and fun. You can obviously do way more with these than just polka dots, but if you're looking for good affordable nail tools, I really like these. And this is readily available a lot of places, but I always order it on Amazon. It's the Essie Gel Couture Top Coat, my very favorite top coat of all time. I don't buy Seche Vite anymore. I just buy this and I love it. What should we do next? Now moving on to like fashion accessories, even though none of these are super fashionable. Let's start with maybe one of my very favorite Amazon finds of all time, seamless underwear. Again, when I was pregnant and my belly got huge, my normal underwear was not cutting it. And so I think somebody suggested to me seamless underwear, and so I found this brand on Amazon. I ordered one pack to see if I liked it, and then I ordered every single print they ever had, and that's pretty much exclusively what I wear now. I'm not going to show you my underwear, I'll put in a little picture, but truly, you guys, it feels like I'm wearing nothing. It is so comfortable, especially if you're pregnant. Trust me on this one. Feels so good. And then I loved those so much that I was like, I need a seamless bra. And so I looked up seamless maternity bras. I still wear them every day. And they're not like the most supportive. I have more supportive bras, but they get the job done and they're super comfortable, especially like for me, I just work from home. I don't always need like the wire and the push-up and all that. Like I just want a little bit of something to support. These are so nice. I think they're made by Hanes. Again, I'll put a picture on the screen. I'll have it linked down below. But they do unhook, so easy access for your boobs. I said that weird. If you're nursing, there you go. Or if you just want easy access, there you go. And it can be annoying. Sometimes I'm in public and I'm one of those people that I don't know why it just happens to me. My bra straps fall down. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing, how often I tighten them. I just have weird shoulders, I think, and they're always falling down, so I'm pulling them back up. Sometimes they snap when that happens, and I'm in public and I'm like, Bradley, can you help me fish out the bra strap and clip it back together? But it doesn't happen that often, and it's not worth not buying. They're my favorite bra right now. They're very comfortable, so I thought I'd share that. I guess this is a pregnancy fave, but like I still wear it. I bought like maternity, even though nothing really about them is maternity except that they're button down, and I got an extra large. But I bought these for my hospital gowns. I wasn't really sure what to bring to the hospital. I watched a couple of videos and everybody had bought their own hospital gowns, so I Amazoned it and I ordered these, and I actually really liked them. So I got two. I got this gray stripes, and then I got some cheetah print, of course. And I did wear cheetah print in the hospital, and it really did make me feel more cute than the hospital gown and just more comfy. But it's buttoned down so they can check whatever they need to check, and obviously it's a dress, so it just lifts right up. They're checking all sorts of crap in there. And I had a C-section too, so an extra layer of something they needed to get to, and this worked really, really well. But I'm not pregnant anymore, and I still wear these all the time. I mostly wear them on laundry day, but they're just very comfortable. I don't really like sleeping in dresses. I guess I haven't tried to sleep in this, so I can't attest to that. But if you're having a baby and you're doing it at the hospital, this is fantastic. Would highly recommend. It is a little bit granny-ish with the lace on the pocket, but I kind of like it like that. Oh, these are one of my very favorite Amazon finds ever. Look how cute these are. So these are just heart sunglasses, as you can see. I like how oversized they are. And they are a bit of like a novelty sunglass item because they're big hearts, but I do like that they're just like a normal tortoise shell color. I wear these every single day in my car. If we go swimming, I grab them. Like, I keep them in my car and I use them all the time. I'm not really like a sunglass person, but these I love. And they were cheap as heck, like 10 bucks. And I've had them for, I think like 2 years now. I really enjoy these. So yeah, one of my very favorite Amazon finds. These are also super cute and super appropriate as I'm filming this. I don't know when you're watching it, but it's the month of October and I almost wore this one today. But then I was like, if people are watching this not in October, I don't want to look insane. But they're these super cute like skeleton hand hair clips, and it just kind of looks like a skeleton hand is being a super gentleman and just holding your hair out of your face for you. But they have all different colors. I have the neon green and the white, which I love, but they have white and they have black. Like there's so many different colors. So I'll link them down below. Again, very affordable and just fun for the Halloween season. And now let's get into kitchen stuff. Now I listen to Jessica Braun on a lot of things and I buy a lot of things she tells me to, but this might be one of my very favorite things I've ever purchased on her recommendation, and it's this like meat masher. So I would get so annoyed with trying to break up ground. I use ground turkey all the time. And so like I just would get annoyed trying to break it up with the wooden spoon, and I'm like, ugh, this is so annoying. And so when she showed this, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna order that and try it. This thing is incredible. You just get it in there and it just does it in 5 seconds and you don't even have to think about it. I also the other day made a pasta where you like break up, basically you cook cherry tomatoes whole and then they either open or you like mash them a little bit to open them. And I needed some help mashing them and I used this and it worked like a charm. I think we vlogged making that recipe. I'll link it up in the corner. It was delicious. But I use this so much and I love it and it's affordable and it's become one of my very very favorite kitchen tools. And while we're talking about the bronze, another thing they turned me on to from their Vlogmas was the Spritz cookie maker. I cannot wait for this cookie season to bake so many Spritz cookies. They kind of taste like shortbread cookies, like they're really like dense and compact. They taste like the grocery store cookies, but not the like frosted grocery store cookies. I'm not about those. I'm about the ones with like the sprinkles, and they just kind of like melt in your mouth. They're so good. And I just ordered it off Amazon. I think it's by OXO, but I had never seen it anywhere else. And it works like a charm. It's super easy to use, super easy to clean, and I cannot wait to use it again. I love gnocchi, and I bought this gnocchi press mostly so I could feel like Giada De Laurentiis. But you just basically make your gnocchi, and in order to get like those little lines on it, you just kind of press it on there, and it's super easy and fun. If you're a gnocchi bitch like me, you need a gnocchi paddle. When I started Weight Watchers way back when, I ordered a digital scale, and I love this one. Even if I'm not like currently using Weight Watchers and tracking stuff like that, we use this all the time to weigh out the right amount of pasta for 2 people, or I don't know, we use this constantly. It's super easy to clean. I use it every time I make my bagels, which I also have a recipe video on. I'll link it up in the corner, but we just use this all the time. It comes in handy, and yeah. And the last for kitchen are copper pots and pans. They're from Calphalon, but we actually ordered them through Amazon. I think we had them on our wedding registry. Nobody got them for us, and then we ended up finding them half off on Amazon, so we bought them there. I don't know if they're still half off, but we love the copper pots and pans so much. They do take a little bit of upkeep. We probably about like 2 to 3 times a year clean them with like barkeeper's friend, and when I say we, I mean Bradley. They sparkle after you use that. They look brand new. We really like them. I love the way they look, but we also like the way they perform. It's been 4 years since we purchased them, and they're still holding up like a charm. So yeah, if you're looking for copper pots, those are good. I'll link them down below. I got some home stuff. First thing, I can't show you because it's too big. I bought this like, I don't know, a tiered shelf kind of thing for my office. I wanted like a shelf that looked like it was going up the wall, mostly with a big enough compartment at the bottom to put my printer. Yes, I'm still using a printer. I literally have my printer that I had in high school, but it still works. Like, and every time my dad comes over, also my dad prints all the time. He's like, can I use your printer? And I'm like, what the hell are you printing? But he's always printing something, and every time he's like, sweetie, let me buy you a new printer. I'm like, no, I love that one. But I need a printer. I print things, I scan things into the computer. I know I can do it with my phone. I need my printer. I'm set in my ways. So I wanted one that was big enough to hold my printer at the bottom, and then I could kind of use the rest for decoration, for books, for holding knickknacks, whatever I need. And I found this amazing shelf. It was $90, I believe, which I mean, spending money on furniture is never fun because it's always a little bit steep, but the quality of the shelf, I feel like $90 is a great deal. I love the way it looks. It cleans really well. It's not a piece of crap. Like I love this shelf. The other day, we got our floors done literally like months ago, and I'm still getting unpacked from that. And my office, especially the shelves where it's just kind of like decor, was last, but I did it the other day and I decorated it for Halloween, and I'm really pleased with it, and I love the way it looks. I've draped some lights around it, but it would work great for a bookshelf, office shelf. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I am loving that. Let's talk about hangers. I feel like most of us have made the transition to velvet hangers, but if you for some reason haven't, maybe you have a reason for not doing so, but if you don't have a reason and you just haven't thought about it, let me introduce you to velvet hangers. Especially in the apartment before we moved, we now have more room than we need. But in the apartment, like I don't even think like I'm somebody that has that many clothes, but I was struggling in the apartment, obviously, to keep it all in the closet, and switching to these hangers helps so much because look how thin they are. Those clanky, like thick white hangers that always break and none of them match, and they just take up so much room. Switching to uniform velvet hangers, like they all just lay nice together. It's a nice velvet fabric so your straps aren't falling off. Like this was just life-changing, and I was like, why haven't I done this sooner? So I have a few different colors. I wish I only had one color, but I'm not gonna be wasteful. I just use them all. When I order now, I only order gray, so I'll link those down below, but they have all sorts of colors, whatever you're into. I've had them for years. I've never had any of them break, I don't think, so they hold up really, really well, especially much better than like the white plastic hangers I'd always buy at like Target. And so I just wanted to say, if you haven't thought about velvet hangers yet, think about it. This is a home/cleaning one, but mesh laundry bags. Whenever I show me doing laundry, like an extended amount on a video, I always get requests for a laundry routine. And now, oh, with my pretty new floors, I'm gonna do it if you want it. But I do wash a lot of things in mesh bags. I use it for more delicate things, but then I also use it to like categorize things that I want to hang dry, so I know when I'm pulling things out to not put this stuff in the dryer. I just take everything out and hang it up. But also you can use these for everything. Like I washed some stuffed animals the other day. I put it in here. I don't know, shoes, anything that's more delicate slash you're trying to keep it separate from other things is great. So I have several packs, but you get a pack of 5 and you get 2 of this size, 2 of the smaller size, and then 1 of the ginormous, not ginormous, but it's the bigger size. So you get 5. And I love them. They're very affordable. They've held up great. I've had these for literally years. I don't usually dry them. I just kind of lay them out on the washer or dryer to just dry, but they're made of mesh, so they dry really quickly. But these have changed my life, so I love these. If you use an Alexa, have you ordered an Alexa smart plug? Because it's very helpful. I only ordered it one day because it was like the deal of the day, and it was like, get a smart plug, get 2 smart plugs for $1. And so I did it. And then they sat around for a while. Last year when we had the Christmas tree up, we had it in the corner by the fireplace, and it was hard to get to plug in, and I didn't have any of the timers, so every day I would have to like go around the tree and like try not to knock everything off to plug in the tree. And then it dawned on me, like, hold the phone. And so I plugged that in. You set it up through your app, you connect it to your Alexa, and then I literally just say, Alexa, turn on the tree, and my Christmas tree turns on, and it's incredible. I remember I was so excited for Bradley to get home that night because I had the epiphany while he was at work, and I was like, what's the most annoying part of shutting the house down right now before bed? And he was like turning off the tree, and I was just like, Alexa, turn off the tree, and I wowed him, and it was incredible. But now we have like the lights around the fireplace plugged into that, so we're just always like, Alexa, turn off the lights, turn on the lights, you know? And I have another plug. What else can I plug into it that would work? I know she probably could run my TV, but I always want to be like, Alexa, turn on YouTube. I don't know how to do that, but if you already have an Alexa, the plugs are incredible. And if you have something you would like turned on at the drop of a hat, let Alexa help you out with that. That rhymed. I ordered this set of 2, they're almost like little shelves kind of that you can use in a multitude of ways. You can use them in cabinets so that you kind of have more storage. I've seen people put like mugs on them, you put them on the top, and then you have room on the bottom just to get the most out of your like height in your cabinets. I have one right now on my kitchen counter as like decor because they are cute enough. They kind of have like a wood top and then a white base. But I also have one under my bathroom cabinet to store products. I keep like smaller body butters stacked underneath and then taller lotions on top, again just to get more of like the vertical space. But since I've ordered them, I've seen a bunch of like home content creators use them because they are cute. Like if you type in like kitchen tier shelf or whatever, I think they come up relatively quickly, and they are cute and I like them, and they're easy, super easy to put together. Something that will definitely be in my organizational video, but I'm just so in love with it that it needed to be in this video too, is my headband stand slash organizer. For years I've been looking something for specifically for my mini ears for Disneyland, and my friend happened upon these and she like posted a picture of her organizing her ears, and I was like, what are you using? Send me that link. And they are incredible. I ordered 2 packs, you get 2 in each pack, so I have 4 of them, 2 for normal headbands, 2 for mini ears, and it just makes your headband storage incredible. Trust me, if you have a lot of hair accessories and headbands is something you love, you guys know I love my headbands. This just makes it so easy to store them and to see what you have so you're not forgetting anything. Because like, where the heck are you supposed to store headbands? Like it just is too hard. So that is one of my very favorite Amazon finds ever. I have these next things in the home category, even though I'm not sure they fit in the home category, but I don't really know where else to put them. So first we have this handheld fan. I guess it could have been in the tech category, but whatever, we've committed. Oh, it's dead. I ordered this for birth. The 2 things I feel like everyone said to order was a long iPhone cord and a handheld fan. And boy, am I glad I did. You guys know, the whole topic of pregnancy, birth, all of that made me very anxious, and something that helps me when I'm like having active anxiety is wind, a fan, breeze of any sort. So I literally, from the moment I woke up on the morning of my C-section, this was in the front of my face. So much so that normally they freaking strap your arms down while you're having a C-section. They're like, you have to be very still, but you can hold that if you want. And I was like, yeah, I want to. I literally held this in my face during the C-section. So she's been with me through tough times, but I love this thing. If I have like a stomach ache, this feels nice. I bring this with me every time we go to the zoo, Disneyland. Like it just is all, it's just everything. I kept it literally in my purse during the summer. So this is great. And then this could have been in the baby category, which I have. I don't know if I mentioned, I have a lot of baby stuff, so get excited. But this is our car seat slash stroller fan. If it's an extra hot day, we put this on the car seat. It has I'm a little warm, so this feels great. It has 3 settings. It also has a light, but the light has 3 settings, the fan has 3 settings, and it has these like legs that you wrap around the stroller or the car seat, wherever you need, honestly. And it is incredible. So if we're doing like a Disney day and he's tired, he wants to take a nap, I'll drape like one of my muslin cloth swaddles, and then I'll set this up in there, and it creates just like a beautiful wind for his nap. I love this thing so much. You just charge them with the cord and your USB charger. So there's no batteries, which I love too, because we would constantly be replacing those. You just have to remember to charge it, but otherwise, I love both of these so much. And it's just a coincidence that they're both blue. And then along the same lines of heat, I bought cooling towels. So this is something I never cared about before, but like our first Disney trip, I think was in August, no, it was in September, but it was still hot. And so I was a nervous wreck about my baby being too hot. So I bought all the fans and all of these. These are cooling towels, which I had heard before. I follow a lot of like Disney World people, and obviously it's like hot and humid at Disney World, and everybody wears these like cooling towels around their neck. And I don't understand the technology, but something about this, you get this wet with cold water. And I find that over time, like even in the heat, as you're walking around, these get colder and colder, and they just feel so nice. So I just like wrap them around my neck, we tie them. I just sometimes give it to Milo to hold. You can like dab your face with it. Like they just are so cool. Super easy to pack up in your Disneyland, Disney World, zoo, any outdoor activity, any amusement park. Even if you're just like going on a hike or something, like these are very handy, and then you just wash them. They're super cool. So yeah, those are home. I don't really know. In the garden section, I wanted to mention my seedlings trays, but to be honest, the trays themselves, I don't know that I'm loving. I don't know if it's their fault or my fault, but I haven't had great success with seeds in those trays. But what I do love it for is it came with 2 like shovels that on the end has this little pokey tool that you just poke directly into the soil, and it makes the perfect little holes for seeds. What did I just say? I was trying to say makes the perfect little holes for seeds. So it's worth it to buy it just for that. The trays, they're not bad. I'm also seed challenged. I want to get better at it. But for planting seeds, whether it's in trays or directly in the ground, those little tools are incredible. I also learned of this like soft wire stuff, and it's been life-changing. So it's like a wire, but it's very soft and pliable, and so I use this to gently clip my cucumbers to the trellis that I arranged myself. But any sort of plant you have that wants to climb, or just I feel like in so many different instances, if you just want like your plant to do something or stay somewhere, this helps in a very gentle way. I love this, and I wish I had known about this sooner, so I wanted to share. For tech stuff, I only have a couple of things. My phone case. Every time I show my phone, I get so many questions. Here's the thing. I used to be obsessed with the Kate Spade silicone phone cases, and they don't make them anymore. But I like silicone, or like, you know, the soft stuff, because they usually have this. There's my son. Isn't that a cute picture? He looks so different now. It's wild how quick they change. Anyway, they have like these bumpers, if you can tell, so that when you do drop it flat on its face, it kind of hits the bumpers instead of like flat on the phone, if that makes sense. So I've always been a fan of the silicone cases for that reason, and I just keep buying this one in different colors. So this one is like a pretty lavender color, and these are better quality than the Kate Spade ones, and like 1/4 of the price. I used to have to replace the Kate Spade ones all the time because they would stretch out and rip and whatever. I've had this since I got this phone. I don't even remember when that was. I've had this phone for a while, 3 years. So comes in so many different colors, and it's just super cute. So yeah. That's a frequently asked question that I feel like I never answer, sorry. So there's the answer. And then I also wanted to quickly mention, I think it's called the Quack Quack, something like that. I got a new laptop a few years ago. I got like a MacBook Air, and I think all the laptops now have the USB-C cord, and it's like, what the hell am I supposed to plug into that? And so this thing like plugs, it has 2 little prongs, it plugs into that, and then it has all sorts of stuff. It has normal USB, it has a slot for a memory card if you're uploading camera footage. Like, it just made it's so much easier to like incorporate my old devices with my new devices. So if you have that problem too, this thing works really well. I think it was like $40, so it's a little bit more on the pricey side, but I love how well it works. I love how compact it is, and it's super easy to like throw in my bag if I'm traveling or whatever. Oh, one dog related thing. I have dog, which is only one thing, then I have baby, and then I have books. So we're in home stretch. But just for the dog stuff, I got so many questions when we got Ludo. He had really bad tear stains, and we used this all natural stuff. It's a tear stain remover. You just put it on a cotton pad and you could just kind of wipe at where the tears were on the dog's fur, and it helped so much. I feel like it was mostly from a bit of neglect and not like cleaning his eyes that happened, but I get so many questions on what I did to get rid of Ludo's eye stains. In the beginning, I used that all the time. We never use it anymore. I did read that giving dogs like filtered water helps a lot with that. So Ludo is a prince and drinks filtered water. And obviously just regularly cleaning the goop and the eye boogers from their eyes helps too. And I've learned that a lot of it is like allergies for dogs. If he has darker or it's more goopy, it's because he has allergies. And I noticed they're kind of in sync with my allergies, which is so cute. So I'm sure to like extra clean up his eyes when I can, and also regular grooming, of course, will help that as well. But in the beginning, when I thought that it was going to be like a battle for the rest of our lives, was getting rid of these eye goop stains. That stuff worked really, really well, wasn't very harsh, and yeah. All right, let's get into baby stuff. So I have a toy, and I want to do an entire like baby gift guide for the holidays, but it doesn't have to just be holidays. It could be like baby shower, first birthday, any of that stuff. I don't know if I want to do a video or if I want to do a blog post. Let me know, A, if you'd be interested in that, and B, where you want to see it. But this, spoiler alert, is probably like my #1 suggestion. Oh, hold on, these are all messed up. Clearly Bradley doesn't take it very seriously when he's putting it back together like I do. But these are Milo's little eggies, and these feel super nostalgic to me. I feel like I had something similar. Milo got these from the Easter Bunny. But they are super cool, and what I liked about this toy is that they're great for now, and then it grows with them. So it's basically all these little eggs. You take off their top, they have the little chicken side, they squeak, but also they have little shapes on the bottom. They're all different shapes. So eventually when they're a little bit older and they're a toddler and they can, you know, play the matching game, it's about, okay, well, what shape goes where? And then the lids have the same color as the chick, so you're matching the colors with the colors. So it's just like, I like that it grows with them depending on where they're at. This is one of Milo's very favorite toys. I get like 10 solid minutes with this. I don't know what he likes about him. He mostly just takes them off and throws them behind him, but he's just now learning how to put them back on. He'll like slam them together. He loves these. When we travel, we bring these. I would say when buying a present for another baby, don't buy them something with a lot of pieces, which this does have, but what I do like about it, you set it all back up and then it has its own little case and then it's done. So I think that this is a fantastic toy. Doesn't light up, doesn't make noise, doesn't need batteries. I mean, it makes noise if you squeak it, but it's not, you know what I mean. I feel like when you're buying presents, you never know what kind of toys the parents want for their kids, and I just feel like this is pretty safe and it's fantastic. Literally, truly has brought Milo so much joy. I enjoy putting it back together at the end of the day. It's a little mind game for me as well, but one of my very favorite baby Amazon purchases. Also another random toy. This is a bath toy. I don't give him the rings yet. I feel like he's a little too young and I'm just afraid of him swallowing things. But it's this little octopus that sits in your bath, which he's super cute. He's purple. And then eventually it's like a ring toss game where he sits across the bath and you throw these. Eventually he'll just enjoy putting them on there for a little bit and then he'll enjoy playing the ring toss. But my sister-in-law had this on her baby shower registry, and so I bought one for my niece and then I was like, let me just buy one for Milo too. And it's just super cute. But for now, he's obsessed with the octopus. He loves this little guy and he's just super cute. So I thought I'd mention him. I mentioned these before in my baby favorites video. I will link that up in the corner. But this comes in a set of 6. They're these amazing teething sticks. Milo has gotten so much use out of these. They are silicone, super easy to wash. You can put them in the dishwasher. That's usually what we do. You could put a pipe cleaner through the middle to clean them. Another one of my favorites coming up are passy clips, but I will literally like put this in the middle. Like I will just tie it around, clip it to his shirt, put him in a shopping cart for grocery shopping, and this keeps him entertained. Like he loves these. Great for teething babies, and I feel like they came in such handy. My friend told me to order them and I almost didn't because I was so afraid he would just gag himself with it the whole time. But my friend was like, he'll learn to not do that, and he doesn't, and he just uses it. He loves it, and it's like a toy and a helpful teething thing at the same time. And then we'll just go into these next. These are our passy clips. I wanted something like comfy because there's a lot of like hard things with beads and crap out there, which is also helpful for teething. But I wanted it if he was like in his car seat or in the stroller taking a nap or something like that. I just wanted it to be comfortable. So I found these like cloth braided ones. I also like that they have a little give to them. They're not too long. And they're just passy clips. You tie the passy, you clip it to a shirt, and it's great. And it came with a lot of fun colors. I just have the brown and the blue to show you, but there are some pinks and like a yellow in there. And then at the end of the day, if we're using them, we just wash them. They wash really well, put them in the dryer as well. They do kind of get like curly, but who cares? And they're just, I don't know, they're super compact and easy to just throw in your purse or your bag, and I love these. This kind of transitions into food favorites for baby, but I watch a lot of like baby developmental TikToks, and I follow this woman who is a huge fan of like spoons for teethers because it helps just kind of teach them what a spoon is, how to hold the spoon, like what to do with the spoon. And so I ordered these pack of like silicone spoons. You get 6 of them. I just grabbed 3 to show you. One side is spoon, the other side is like texture for them to bite. It also has some texture there in the middle for holding, but also for teething and chewing on. And we love these. They clean up so easily. We put them in the dishwasher all the time and they're fine. These have just been great. I also love all the colors. That's something really fun about baby stuff, is all the pastel colors everything comes in. Speaking of baby food, I was very adamant about making my own baby food for Milo, which I did. And once I did the research and everything, I found what I needed. I loved this thing. So this is the Simca Rose. It's just like a baby food silicone thing. So I would puree all the baby food, whatever I was making. I would just pour it into these little things, and it has this top. I have 2 of these, so I would stack them, put them in the freezer, freeze it, and then I would just have like a freezer stash of baby food. This is great because it's like the right, I think they're like I think it's 2 tablespoons in each of these. I really enjoyed these because I would just fill them up a little more than halfway, and I knew at the time that that was a good like portion size for Milo to be eating. And also the fact that it has this flat top and the other one sat on top of it, it made it super easy to just slide somewhere in my freezer. And I really loved these. Again, I love the pastel color. They have like a green, I have this pink, and then I have gray as well. But for making baby food, this just helped out so much. So I would highly recommend this. You can make other things other than baby food. Like pretty much whatever you use an ice cube tray to freeze, you could use one of these, like tomato paste, pesto, whatever. Just makes really good, like decent serving sizes, which is cool. And then I forgot to bring them up, but after I would make said baby food, every 3 days or so, I would kind of portion out what I would need for breakfast, lunch, or I wasn't giving him, whatever. I would portion out what I would need. I would take it out of the freezer and put them in these little glass jars. I wanted glass just because it seemed more sustainable and durable, and I will say we haven't had any of them break, which is great. They do have like these plastic just snap-on lids to keep things fresh, but we used them with baby food, and what I loved about them is that it fit in the bottle warmer, so it was really easy to warm up the baby food right before giving to Milo. We still use them every single time we leave the house. I put his snacks in them. If we're going out for a meal, I put some, meal type things in there for him. His puffs, his yogurt melts, like we just use them all the time. And then also for eating a meal out, I never forget the bumpkin silicone plate. So this thing seals to the table, which is very important because Milo will pick up whatever he can. Milo we learned quickly, he's very big into feeding himself, which is great. So at first we were going out, we're like, oh, we'll feed him, but he was fussy doing that. He prefers to feed himself. So this really helped him do that. So we just bring this with us whenever we go out, put his food in there, and he feeds himself. It works out for everybody. Eventually we'll start using this at home as well. For now, I'm just kind of sprinkling his food on his little high chair tray, but eventually I do want to serve him like a full meal in a plate, and I would probably order a couple more of these. I really like them. They clean really well, and it's held up just really nicely and really does stick, and he hasn't really been able to peel it up. I did forget my craft category, which is short, but you guys know I love to make pom-poms, and I just got my pom-pom makers off of Amazon. You get a pack of 4. I don't know where the other one is. I don't really use that one very much, but you get a pack of 4 of these things. I know they look really complicated and weird, but it'll teach you how to use them. It's super easy, and you get all 4, I think, for like $6. It's great. I make pom-poms all the time. You guys know I went through a heavy pom-pom phase and I just love it. And then also I order my wire wreath forms for my pom-pom wreaths from Amazon as well. I have just a circle, but I've also ordered, and I can link them down below as well, candy cane shapes, heart shapes. They have some fun shapes. So I did want to just share that if you're into crafting pom-pomming. I know you can make them with a fork, but just spend the $6 on these. It makes it so much easier and you'll thank me later. Okay, and then just quickly, you guys know I'm not much of a reader, but I have ordered some pretty cool books off of Amazon, so I wanted to show you, and they're all nice and colorful. So first, you guys know I'm into essential oils. This is just kind of like a guide to them. It's not like brand specific or anything, it's just how you can use them and what certain oils do what, and it also was just kind of like informational, and I don't know, I just found that I learned a lot and it was fun to read. I brought this on my honeymoon, so I have that one, and I love the green as well. This is the little book of houseplants, and I really do use this as like a guide. I've also used this as like a wish list maker. I've looked up clippings on Etsy from plants I've seen in this book, but if I have a plant, like for instance, I totally have a Swiss cheese vine plant, and it tells you the light it prefers, water, how to propagate it. If it's like toxic to pets, it will let you know. It just kind of tells you a little bit about the plant, and it's just really like helpful if you're into house plants. I totally love this. They have a big plants version. I have that as well. They have a cactus version, which is in my Amazon cart. I never ordered it, but they also are just so pretty on a shelf too. I have a couple of fun Halloween type books. If you are a Tim Burton fan at all, I highly suggest this book. This is The Melancholy Death of Oyster Boy and Other Stories. It's just so fun. It's not a long read. You can read it in one sitting, but it's one of my very favorite books ever. It has little short stories with little drawings. Like this one is The Girl with Many Eyes. They're usually poems, but it's just so much fun. And actually we went to, I did vlog it. I'll link it up in the corner. It's a Vegas vlog where we went to the Neon Museum when it did a collaboration with Tim Burton, and they had like light installations and statues that he designed, and a lot of the characters were either from this book or very similar, reminiscent of this book. And so I love this book so much. I've had this book for a while. I absolutely love it. I feel like I had it and then I lost it, or I lent it to somebody and then I needed to order it again, because like I had this in high school, but this was on my Amazon. I don't know, but I know you can get it on Amazon. It is incredible. If you have a Tim Burton fan in your life, it would make a great gift, but it also is just fun. I can't wait for Milo to be obviously older and understand and read it someday. He better be a Tim Burton fan. And then also, I love The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and so I just ordered this cute little version. You guys know my love for the Disney version of Sleepy Hollow, and I actually haven't read this. But I want to. I really do want to. I mean, I read it in high school. I haven't read it since I ordered this, but I just do love it on my shelf. And this is just such a cute, compact, it's not a long story at all, but this is just fantastic, so I thought I'd share, especially since it's like October. I don't read, but I read this cover to cover and it changed my life. This is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, the Japanese Art of Decluttering and Organizing. It's the Marie Kondo. I'm sure you've heard of the Marie Kondo method. You know, it's nice to hear other people talk about it, but reading her words and how you should declutter things, what you should be decluttering, I learned a lot from this book, and I love it. Now I want to read it again. I feel like I'm kind of in a decluttering mode and I just want to read it again, so maybe I will. And then I just talked about this in my latest favorites video. If I have any more cards left, I'll link it up in the corner. But this is the Clown Egg Register. So basically it is oh my god, the dedication of this book is too fun. That is so fun. Let me just read you this little part. It is an unwritten rule within clowning that no clown should copy another clown's look. As such, the Clown Egg Register acts as the record of copyright for the carefully designed faces of the members of Clowns International. So to ensure that no two clowns had the same makeup, they would paint them on these eggs. And I think it was an exhibit at some time, it's in a museum somewhere, something. But somebody made this super fun book where they have the picture of the clown, you can read all about the clown, and I thought it was just such a fun book to have on my shelf, and I love the spine of it, it's polka dots. It's just a fun piece of like makeup history as well, so if that interests you at all, I just thought I'd mention it because I'm so pleased with this purchase. But woo! I think that's it, you guys. That was a beast of a video. I feel like that's the reason I haven't filmed this, because I knew it was gonna be a beast to film, but we did it. We did it. Now we just have to edit it and link it and all that stuff. But yeah, that is it, guys, for my Amazon favorites. I won't keep you any longer because I think I've literally filmed for an hour and a half, if not longer, so yikes. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe. I'll have my face somewhere you can just click and subscribe. This as well as some videos that you might have missed or you might enjoy. But thank you so much for watching, spending this much amount of time with me. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.